Balde Nzimande made a statement in the National Assembly on the current developments at universities. He says caregivers who earn less than 600,000 rand a year will not pay a fee increment for next year, and said tertiary students who fall into the so-called missing middle when it comes to funding won't have to pay for registration for the 2017 academic year.
We are also processing the report on the revised funding framework for universities, a project which was led by now Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa, and also we will actually be tabling this at an appropriate time together with various models of implementing a new funding formula for universities. The report reviews the experiences of 6 years of partial and full implementation of the current funding framework for universities. It also analyzes the current funding framework to determine whether it has functioned effectively in achieving the goals set for it at its inception. Deputy Speaker and honorable members, we have also established 3 new universities. The University of Mpumalanga, Sol Plaatje University in the Northern Cape, and Sefako Makgato Health Sciences University in Gauteng, to further increase the number of spaces in higher education and ensure the geographical spread of contact institutions. This includes the construction of 3 TVET college campuses and plan to construct a further 9. The Commission of Inquiry established by President Zuma to inquire into, report on and make recommendations on the feasibility of a fee-free higher education and training continues to do its work. We call on all stakeholders to provide support to enable the Commission to speedily conclude its work so that it can contribute to finding long-term solutions. The Commission has undertaken to release its preliminary report in November 2016. Honorable members, our advances are clearly visible in Stats SA's latest survey. It indicates that at least part of the current pressure on university cost structures is as a result of the interventions we've made. For instance, the proportion of people over 20 years with post-school education has increased from 9.3% in 2009 to 14.1% in 2015. And also, since we established NSFAS, never before have so many students had their fees paid by government alone or combined with bursaries and support from alumni. To name just 2 examples, at the University of Johannesburg, 75% of students do not pay at all or a large part of their own fees. At Fort Hare, it is 90%. We in the department are proud of the 15.1% rise in the numbers of young people achieving tertiary qualifications since the creation of our department, though a lot still needs to be done to improve throughput and pass rates. Deputy Speaker and honorable members, the scenes we have witnessed in some of the universities have unfortunately tended to undermine the legitimate struggle of students. The scenes include violence, intimidation, and destruction of property, which our society has correctly condemned and rejected. We call on all students to isolate those who perpetuate these acts and report them to law enforcement agencies. We convened a multi-stakeholder imbizo earlier this month, which adopted a declaration essentially expressing the need for dialogue, transformation of post-school education, and the resumption of the academic program immediately. We call on all our institutions working together with SRCs to develop a central mediation and dispute resolution mechanism similar to the institutional forums within our institutions so that we can resolve disputes speedily.
President Jacob Zuma has given notice of his intention to suspend two Deputy National Directors of Public Prosecutions, namely Advocates Nomgcobo Jiba and Lawrence Mkhwebi, from office. Now, this is pending an inquiry into their fitness to hold office. President Zuma's decision follows the